WCS 101.1 FM. You know, we get the public service announcements all the time about an event being held to benefit this family or that family. It can be somebody who is stricken by an illness, somebody who has been the victim of a fire, or any number of different things. We like to highlight the fact that anybody can let us know about those events, and every once in a while we want to dig a little bit deeper just to let people know that there are folks out there who are helping others. I have 3 folks in the studio with me right now, as a matter of fact, and that is their mission. And who's my spokesperson here?
I guess I've been nominated, Todd.
Chris Welch is with us this morning. Who do you have with you this morning, Chris?
Todd, I've got with me Loretta Dalton and Linda Mitchell, who are on this committee, and thanks for having us in. We're putting together a spaghetti dinner fundraiser for a fire that occurred back on January 22nd. Vernon and Rebecca Lockhart. Rebecca's maiden name was Morash. They were classmates of ours from Marion Center, and the committee is mostly comprised of students from Marion Center class of 86. And some from 87 and me from 88. And when the fire happened, I guess there was it was a total loss, and they suffered some substantial damages. So the classmates decided to get together and put together a fundraiser, and that's going to occur coming up next weekend on April 20th, Saturday, from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Plumville Fire Department.
Okay, and that's all-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner, you said?
All-you-can-eat spaghetti dinner, and we've got a number of people stepping up to donate things for this. We want to just give a quick shout-out, if we could, to Luigi's for donating the spaghetti, and for Wadding's Meats for donating meat to the event. I think there are other sponsors, so we apologize if we missed anybody. And then there are individual donors who are donating things for a basket raffle and a Chinese auction. And there are a number of really, really nice items that have been donated so far by individuals and businesses from around the community. Yeah,
Linda, it's interesting to me that, this is, 87, how long ago was that? 30 years ago?
30 years, hard to believe, but 31 now.
31 years ago. And yet, here are people that, in this case, maybe it's been 20 or 25 or even 30 years since you've even seen them.
Yeah.
And yet, people still feel the need to reach out on behalf of their classmates from many years ago.
Absolutely. Vernon and Rebecca were always very, very nice and very kind people. And we were fortunate that Jackie Black, one of our classmates, spearheaded this effort and kind of rounded everyone up. And as soon as she asked, the answer was yes. So we have a committee that's led by Jackie. There's also Yolanda Ann Teasdale, Tina Buzavicki, Lisa Bush, Scott Leidick, Loretta Dalton, who has spearheaded a lot of the auction item, gathering up those things. So we've really been fortunate, and I had actually just moved back here after being away for a long time. I lived in the city with my husband, and we came back here, and this is just one of the reasons we came back here. This is the spirit of this community. Yeah, it really is. You see it, like I said before, it doesn't matter what the situation is in which people find themselves in need, whether it's a fire or an illness. But Chris, this is something that people always want to be able to reach out and help people, and this is a way that we are able to do it.
That's right, Todd. If anyone is unable to attend that wants to make a donation, is it all right if I say who they can send it to? That can be made payable to Rebecca and Vernon Lockhart Benefit, care of First Commonwealth Bank at 600 Philadelphia Street, P.O. Box 400, right here in Indiana.
Loretta, you were the one that first got in touch with me about this. Why does this appeal so much to you that you wanted to jump in and see what you could do to help?
They were just they're both classmates of Linda's and I's. And everything. And when we first saw it, we figured we better do something. We wanted to do something as a class.
Yeah, and so
to help them out, and then losing everything in the fire.
Jump right into action, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a terrific thing.
Yeah, and if we could just mention that Vernon and Rebecca are such generous people that they said they would only go along with this fundraiser if we gave half the proceeds to the fire companies who responded. So half the proceeds will also go to Plumville, Marion Center, Rural Valley, and Clymer fire departments, which I think is just amazing that they were that kind in a situation where they had lost everything.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And, and that brings up a whole nother issue. Is the fact that we have so many people, fire companies, ambulance personnel, everybody, that jumps right into action whenever the siren sounds.
And Todd, for those that are going to attend at Plumville, the tickets at the door, $8 for an adult, $7 for senior, and $4 for children 10 and under. And so we hope that you will join us next Saturday, April 29th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Plumville Fire Department.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's in the baskets, Loretta?
We have a variety of different baskets and gift certificates.
Mm-hmm. Gift certificates to a number of different places.
Yeah. From downtown Indiana and a whole bunch of other from outskirts of Smithsburg.
Yeah, that's something else. You know, all these businesses. Mm-hmm. You know, when the door opens, somebody walks in and says, "We're collecting for this or for that." Indiana County businesses, you know, probably many of these they don't even know this family at all, and yet they're willing to give. It's just an amazing
big items
thing.
Like furniture too coming in.
Furniture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mean collecting furniture for the family, or furniture that is going to be a part of the event?
Little clocks.
We have a Marion Center alum who makes furniture and who has donated some things.
Oh, that's
so
good.
It's handmade.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You said clocks?
There's a clock. There's a lamp.
A
real
clock.
pretty lamp.
Oh, okay. So those will be part of the basket raffle. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Well, that's a pretty big community out there. Big-hearted community, I should say, of folks from Marion Center classes of what did you say, Chris? 87, 88?
86 is the class for the bulk of the people. I saw some people from 87, and myself and some others from 88 are also helping.
And they all look the same.
Yeah, none of us have changed. It's amazing.
30 years.
It'll be a reunion of sorts.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and it really does speak to the spirit of Indiana County. It doesn't matter what it is. And Linda, so you came back here knowing that this was the sort of person that you were going to be getting in touch with, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, we moved back here. I had grown up here. My husband had not. He had actually been a Pittsburgh police officer for many years. So coming back here, he's just like wowed at how friendly everyone is and how nice everyone is. Not that they're not nice in Pittsburgh, but it's just it's a different vibe. It's definitely that small town feeling that we were looking for.
Yeah, one of the interesting things to me is when you go to Pittsburgh, everybody looks down as they walk because they try their hardest not to make eye contact with you. Here in Indiana, you have to look up because somebody's saying hi to you.
Yes. Yes. For the first few weeks, he said, "Do you know those people?" And I would say, "No, they're just friendly."
Well, that's a wonderful thing about Indiana County and all of our rural counties and rural communities is people reach out to others, whether they know them or not, and they want to help. So this is coming up on
April 29th, 4 to 7 p.m.
And that'll be at the Plumville Fire Hall.
That's right.
There you go, folks. You can help out the Lockhart family. And whatever it is, when you hear the announcements for the various events here in our public service announcements, on our other forums by which we can bring to you announcements of that sort, just take this into advisement that there are folks out there who are suffering illnesses, injuries from automobile accidents, fires, as we heard of here today. There are just any number of reasons that folks are in need. And there are many, many, many people out there who are seeking to help them and maybe give some time to them. Thanks, folks, for coming in.
Thanks so much,
you.
Tom.
It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS and 101.1 FM.